Well, guys, I want to give y'all a little update on what's going on the farm. Today's Friday, and I've been working down here all week. Oh, look, we got a new pole. I couldn't get this trailer and the poles into the barn there, so they had to unload and put the pole on the truck. Well, what we're getting is a new security light, and to get it, they had to set a higher pole out here on the line and put a transformer on it, and that's what they're working on now. And there's Mother trying to back a trailer. So these guys are up here want to replace his lines. See if I can zoom in. Putting in a pretty good bit taller one there. It's about 2 foot taller, I guess. A little bit bigger. That's an old pole they had to change out anyway. And got some new looks on this barn. I ain't got quite done with it. Like just a little bit more down there in the corner. And I guess I'll go help her move this trailer around. Well, we got some new window. Got some siding on this one. I ain't got it painted yet. Got it side primed. I mean the trim's primed. And we're just gonna paint these metal doors red, just like the siding's gonna be red. So they unhooking they already got the lines moved to this pole from that pole. Now they're just unhooking the cable lines and hooking it up to the new pole, and they'll yank the old one out of the ground. So they slid that piece of rope up there. Now they're just picking that damn thing up. Hope they don't get it up there in that line. He's turned loose with a clip. They're gonna hit my damn barn. I'm in a bad place because he got a truck in the way too. See right down here. Alright, so out here I've got all our back poles in for the equipment shed we're going to put up. And then got this little bit of fence built right here. Got the gate temporarily put up. And so we're just like 8 more poles being ready to frame this thing. And it's going to be roughly 36 feet wide and about 20 foot deep. I didn't want to go any further down because at the time I didn't have enough poles, plus it's so wet down there, but mainly because I didn't have enough poles. Now I'm going to have at least 2 extra poles, but I still wouldn't have enough to do another bay, I don't think. Over here we've just zoomed out here. We did end up getting another roll off, and we've got that big pile there cleaned up. are mostly cleaned up in that pile down here, and I'll show you that in a minute. And right here we had to completely restud this wall all the way over to where them boards in. Had to replace the seal plate, and it was all rotted out, ants and everything done built into it, so all that's good now. Actually, I guess it was to right about here where we ended up at, right over this drain pipe. We're going to continue this siding on down and all the way to this little stub wall. And one of these days I got to get in here and I've got to redo all this wood here and the fence. And this used to be where we kept our calves while we was feeding them out. And had partitions in here we could keep a few calves in this hole, a few calves in this hole, and they shared a water trough. And then we had this extra. We could put some in here, and at one time it had a water trough right here where this hole is, but it's gone now, it's rotted out. And the trough itself sitting right up there. Well, you know, we about got this dumpster here filled up one afternoon, but it's definitely looking a lot better. We got all this mess here cleaned up, and where the chickens are. Just got just a little bit to get up, get most of that up by hand. Then I'm gonna get over here and try to pull some of these hedges up. And then I got a pile of scrap metal. Ooh, that sun's right overhead here. It'll be hard to see. Zoom out here. Got this pile of scrap metal here. It's got to go. And just a little bit more right there. And I think about a few more hours out here cleaning up by hand, we'll have this pretty well cleaned up. Still had a few pallets laying around, but we've kind of been using them to patch this old fence up. 230. I got the needles re-welded for it, so I'll be trying to get it working this year maybe. We took a load of cows to the sale Sunday and had 3 calves in the front of this thing and a 1,240 pound bull in the back. And I knew this floor was getting pretty bad, but when we got to the sale, the damn bottom plank fell out. Thankfully we was already there at the sale barn waiting to unload when that support finally gave way, and that plank fell out, and the bull was just kind of walking along behind us, following along as we pulled forward. So it didn't hurt him, thank God. But it scared us enough that it's about time to get a new trailer. This one's about rusted out. It's an 81 model. I just put new tires on it year 4 last, I believe. I had original tires, but it's just shot. All that's rusted out. All the doors rusted. This whole thing here has been rusted out. So it's time. We're gonna get a new one. I hadn't had time to do anything on my truck. I've been down here all week. I've been off since last Friday, and every day I've been down here working. I did work on that DR350 yesterday. I ordered the wrong carburetor parts, and there's something wrong with that carburetor. I never could get it to get any gas. I put some gas in the cylinder and finally got it to fire. It run for just a second and went dead, so I've got to get a new carburetor for it, and hopefully it'll be in. I've bought one. Hopefully it'll be in by the end of the week. I'll be off next weekend, so anybody needs let's see, what is this, 66? Yep, an old 66. It's going to the scrap yard. So if anybody needs parts, let me know. As far as I know, the gearbox is good. The knotters have been robbed of parts. But what surprised me is how good this bell chamber is. Or it was. It's pretty clean. Somebody needs a good bell chamber. Wouldn't be hard to take a torch to it. Looks like just a little bit of rust right up in there. So, hay dogs. I may take some parts off this thing and put on eBay. Them old hay dogs, I bet they'd be hard to find. I know I couldn't get them for that 65. But a lot of these parts I might just keep. I'm gonna have to take a damn torch to it to get it on the trailer. So we'll save what we can, and the rest will go for scrap. Well, it's 10 cents a pound. And my damn drawers, my coon fluffer. Damn drawer got me. There it is. I've got to get it to the shop. This hinge right here is about froze up. And this side here, you can't hardly move it. So I've got to take it to the coon place and get them to. Oh, that's damn that. That is one loud bucket truck. Oh, he's got a few squeaks. But anyway, I got to get some bushings, I guess, replacing this thing. I don't know if I've bent it when I pulled it out of the mud that time. You look, there's a video on that. But it used to work real good, and then last year it wasn't working too good all year, and it progressively got worse. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to use now. We're going to replace all this fence eventually. Next time the ground's good and soft, I'm going to come over here and pull these old hedges up. It's been kind of dry. It ain't rained in really since last week. Early last week, so we got a little bit of small stuff to get up. So the ground's gotten hard. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching, and we'll get a video of them setting this pole for the new security light. That's the old one right there. You can see it. Zoom in. That hasn't been there for as long as I can remember. And they said that pole wasn't no good to hang a new one on, so they're going to give us a new pole there too. And I'll get some video of it. Setting their new security light. I didn't get a picture of them digging a hole, but I figure y'all know about how that hole digging goes. Now we're getting it straight and level. That thing work off of air?
Huh?
It work off of air?
No, hydraulic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, I need to get one of them.
It's a dang ticket, I'll tell you that.
Heck yeah.